What's up, guys? It's me, Sue Leafs, and today, we'll be talking about Week 10, and I don't know what to say because it looked like the Bengals had basically a bye week because all three teams in the division either had, one was a tie, two lost, and one was an unexpected one. We also had Cam return, and he looked like he didn't leave Carolina. And then we had two QBs that came back, one from COVID, one from a broken, one from a finger injury, and unfortunately, defense played great, but what just one offense stole the show. So today's video, we're going to talk about some shocking events, plus how are the Rams championship to glory starting to win, starting to tumble in the middle of the season. Let's start off with this one, Thursday night football, and I am in a loss of words. Coming into this game, the Ravens have basically took over Miami. When Lamar Jackson came first to the NFL as like a full season starter, he started a statement right in this building with 300 yards plus yards, seven touchdowns, a rating over 150, 158.3, near perfection. I mean, this was like a piece of cake right there. Miami, I mean, they were starting Jacoby Brissett with Tua Tagovailoa. As you know, he was a backup, and it didn't really work the way they planned. It was 3-3 heading into the second quarter. Well, it was 6-3, and this offense was just out of sync immediately. The defense basically played like the defense we saw last year, and I don't know what to say. Lamar Jackson basically he had a disastrous stat. The only thing he got was a touchdown to Mark Andrews, but the defense was just giving up big plays. In the second quarter, they gave a big play to Isaiah Ford, and then gave up a 64-yarder to Albert Wilson in the fourth quarter. And this is not from one QB. Two QBs had big stats, and they lost to two QBs. I mean, I don't know what to say. And also they had a big day right there. So Dolphins go 3-7, but yeah, I don't know what to say as much as I expect, but yeah, not a Ravens night. Yeah, Lamar didn't really like that game. Now the next shocker was this one: Buccaneers versus the football team, and this was a matchup that happened during the wild card game. It was Tom Brady versus Tyler Heineke. Heineke had good stats, but Brady eventually won. This did not go the way as planned because Tampa Bay, yeah, started off on the wrong foot. Brady threw two picks, and Taylor Heineke basically just was just better. And he was even better on that last drive when they took 19 plays, 83 yards to get into the end zone, and it was a shocker. As Tom Brady falls, the Bucs go 6-3. I mean, well, they lost to the Saints after their bye, and yeah, huge shockers. So 2-win teams beat 6-win teams. That's a double double right. That's a double double right there. And then the biggest shocker. Well, not the Seahawks Packers game because Wilson did not win Lambeau, but this one, it was a it was a shocker. This one, the Rams have a legitimate offense. Stafford, Cup. They have Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey. This offense was ready to take the next level. They brought in Beckham Jr. And Jimmy G said, "Oh no, you're not going anywhere." Jimmy G basically played it safe and simple, and with the stats he had, guided them to a win. This was a disaster. They couldn't stop Debo Samuel, and Beckham Jr. looked like he didn't know how to play the game. Stafford, I mean, this was not just one bad game. Stafford last week put a pick six and an interception. This was another double double. He threw another pick six and another interception, but not from different players, by Jimmy Ward of all people. And now I think we all may have overreacted them, but we'll see how the Rams go because yeah, going to their bye with a loss isn't a recipe for success. Now, as I told you about the Seahawks loss, this was just I can't even explain it. Well, Russell Wilson, as you know, wasn't 100% healthy. Well, he had the finger, but he basically played like he was off. He overthrew his receivers. He threw a pick in the red zone for the first time since in Arizona last year. And the Packers just needed a fourth quarter to ice the game. Here's the biggest surprise, okay? The Seahawks defense played much better. They just gave up two touchdowns because this offense had little time possession. They had basically 25 minutes, I believe, and the Packers just used up all the clock. Like, come on. At least make it close, but if you put up a goose egg, I mean, the Packers defense, they shut down Kyler Murray. They shut down Patrick Mahomes, even though they lost. But like Seattle, come on. I mean, this is not the record you would want to go. And the only team I remember that came back from a 36 record is the Redskins when RG3 came into the house. And to wrap things up, we've got the one below, Chiefs and the Raiders. I mean, this was like the Mahomes we saw. 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and a rating 127. That's Mahomes stats right there. Yeah, not what you wanted to see. Now let's look at an interesting one. Do you guys remember Bills Dragons faced the Browns? Yeah, it wasn't the best night. They lost. They had no Nick Chubb, but Nick Jones not okay. Mac Jones and his Patriots offense are starting to ramp up. 5 consecutive wins, and I'm pretty impressed. This Browns Patriots team is starting to surprise people. We all know Mac Jones was gonna not play as great, but they proved him wrong. He played pretty well, and Jacoby Myers scored a touchdown, so wow, we could throw that off the field. But I mean, the Patriots, they're 6-4. The Bills, as you may have saw, they're beat the Jets. Yeah, obviously, but these two face each other pretty soon, and it'll be pretty interesting to see how these two play because the Bills are up and down. Because if you remember this, the Bills lost to the Jaguars, of all people, and the Patriots and Bills both 6 wins. So if the Bills lose to the Patriots, I think we need to reconsider about what they've done this season. Anyways, hope you watched this video, and if you seen any other surprises that you saw in the NFL in Week 10, please leave a comment below. And as you wish, like and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day, and whew, see you in Week 11.